Hi, this is Andy. In this video, we will talk about how you can create an animated faceless video and automatically post to TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram with our AI Agent 2.0. And today, we are going to teach you how you can create an end-to-end workflow to do this. And let me show you the demo video that we can output from this workflow.
A tiny polar bear cub wobbles across the ice, his paws slipping with every step. Ahead, a crack in the ice whispers, "Danger." Mama bear rumbles low, guiding him back to safety. His first lesson, the world is vast, but her love is vastest.
Great, this is the quick demo. Let me show you the end-to-end workflow, and at the end of this video, I will share with you how we can get this template and support. Alright, this is our end-to-end workflow. Let me quickly run this first. Okay, so this is our Google spreadsheet. We are going to update this Google spreadsheet with the AI agent. This is the video title. This is the video URL. Instagram post status, TikTok post status, YouTube post status, posting time, captions, and issues. After the end-to-end workflow is being run, everything will be updated on this Google spreadsheet. So let's wait for a bit. Great, the Google spreadsheet is updated. Let's take a look at our video here. Let's copy this and paste it here.
The jungle whispered secrets as a tiny duck waddled into the unknown mud, clung to its feathers but not its spirit. A jaguar's shadow loomed then, purred. Yes, a jungle cat adopted a duck. And in that chaos, a friendship blazed wilder than the forest itself.
That's great. So this is our quick demo. Let's dive into our end-to-end workflow. Alright, after we make the faceless video, we are going to automatically post them to YouTube. Let's get started. This one is our YouTube channel. You can see the last video posted was in January. Let's post it now. Alright, let's try to refresh our YouTube channel. Great, it is uploaded, and let's take a look at this.
The jungle whispered secrets as a tiny duck waddled into the unknown mud, clung to its feathers but not its spirit. A jaguar's shadow loomed then, purred. Yes, a
Great, it is uploaded successfully. Alright, after we upload to YouTube, let's upload to Instagram. Let's get started. This is our Instagram page, and the last post we uploaded was back in January. So let's take a look at it. Great, it's completed. Let's take a look at our Instagram. Let's refresh it. Nice, it's uploaded. Let's take a look.
Waddled into the unknown mud, clung to its feathers but not its spirit. A jaguar's shadow loomed then, purred. Yes, a jungle cat adopted a duck.
Great, and we can see the status here. It is posted on Instagram. Alright, after YouTube, Instagram, let's do TikTok. We are going to upload automatically to TikTok, and this one is our TikTok account. And the last post was back in January.
In the heart of the jungle, where the tree...
So let's take a look at our workflow. Alright, it's successfully posted. Let's refresh it. Great.
The jungle whispered secrets as a tiny duck waddled into the unknown mud, clung to its feathers but not its spirit.
Great, as we can see, the Google spreadsheet, the post status for TikTok is posted as well. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all completed. Alright, after we generate the video and then upload to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok automatically, let's take a look at how we can set things up. First of all, we need to have several credentials set up to kickstart. First of all, it's the ElevenLabs, it's the AI voice, and then we are going to use OpenAI Whisper API to transcribe the audio voice from ElevenLabs, and we are going to use HailuoAI to generate the animation. And then we're going to use Together AI for the Flux image model and DeepSeek for the transcription. And then we are going to use Google Cloud Storage to store everything. And last but not least, we are going to do Andynocode for the rendering. All right, so let's take a look at everything one by one. First of all, is ElevenLabs. We can go to ElevenLabs, and then we can go to my account, and we can go to the settings and API key. You can create your own API key. And then we can set up a header auth here, and you can name it as ElevenLabs. We can input xi-API-key, and we can take a look at the documents here. We need to take a look at here. We can just paste the API key here. Okay, so after you create the API key, you can just paste it here. So that's for ElevenLabs. And then for Hailuo, it's for generate the animated video. Again, we create another header auth here. We put authorization. We need to go to HailuoAI.video and apply for API. And we'll go to this page, which is minimax.com. This is the API platform. All right, we go to account, your profile. We'll get the group ID. First of all, this group ID, we will input this to this one. This is where we need to copy and paste the group ID. I will explain it further in the later stage. But this is where we need to get the group ID. As for the API key, we go to API key tab, create a new secret key, and we are going to paste it here. And what we need to bear in mind is that we need to add bearer space before pasting API key. So we go back here, we input bearer space, and then paste the API key we created from here. All right, that's for Hailuo. All right, for together AI. So we can choose this one. Again, authorization. We just paste the API key, copy, and paste it here. That's how easy you can set it up for Together AI. And then for Google Cloud Storage, we can go to console.cloud.google.com, and we can go to storage, cloud storage here. All right, we can go to bucket and click create bucket. You can name it any name for the bucket name that you want. And then we go to API and service, credentials, OAuth 2.0 client IDs, create credentials. All right. And then what we are going to do, we need to set things up. First of all, we'll paste the client ID after we create the OAuth client ID here. And then we'll paste the secret key. And we need to copy this redirect URL and paste it here when we set up the credentials. We need to paste it. For example, we choose here. We need to paste it here. All right, and then we create everything and copy and paste here. And last but not least, we'll connect to the Google account here, and then everything will set up. Last but not least, we will need to set up the connections with Andynocode for the rendering. So we go to NAN for the credentials. We need to add the query auth API_key, and then we can go to Andynocode api.andynocode.com/dashboard, and we can copy this API key. And for documentation, you can take a look at this mixed video generation. All right, and then we can copy the API key and paste it here. Okay, so that's how we can set up everything here. All right, let's dive into our NNM workflow. There are mainly 4 steps. The first one is to generate script and voiceover using DeepSeek for the transcript, and then ElevenLabs for the voice. And then the second step is to create image prompts and generate images. So the third step is to create a video from HailuoAI. And last but not least, we are going to create transcript and generate video using Andynocode to merge everything. Okay, so let's dive into first workflow first. First note again is edit field. We just rename it into video category. We use menu mapping. Video category, we just input the cute duck story in the jungle. You can name it in different story you want. And please be aware of this bucket name. It should be the same as the bucket name you created on Google Cloud Storage. That's very important. And then this is the unique ID. Okay, we are going to use this unique ID later. For this node, it is a HTTP request node. You can just search HTTP request, and we just rename it as generate transcript. Method, we choose post, and this is the URL. You just copy and paste because we are using together AI API. Generic credential type, header auth. We just created the header auth on credentials. You can choose header auth from you can choose together AI from the header auth. And then we have enabled send body, JSON body content type. And then we choose using JSON. Let's take a look at the JSON here. Model, we choose DeepSeek-AI/DeepSeek v3. And this is a prompt. We need to JSON stringify everything. So you are a YouTube video scriptwriter specializing in ultra short narratives. Craft a 15-second voiceover script that transforms a given video category from something like cooking, tech, fitness into a captivating micro story. And this is a good requirements, and we provided the rules, and like this is the deliverables. Okay, and then for the user prompt, we will have the video category here, which is like the prompt that what we would like the video to be, like cute duck story in the jungle. We inputted in the previous note here, which is this one. All right, after that, we will have the ElevenLabs to generate the audio. So we need to copy and paste this api.elevenlabs.io v1 text to speech. And the later part is the voice that we would like to use. So we can go to ElevenLabs, and then we can choose the voice here, and then copy the voice ID and paste it here. And we use post method. Again, for authentication, we choose generic credential type, header auth, ElevenLabs API that we set up before, send body enabled, JSON for the body content type, using fields below, name we put text, and then we just drag and drop here, this one, the message content. So as you can see, the jungle whispered secrets as a tiny duck waddled into the unknown mud. Okay, so this is the value we input here, and we can view here. This is
jungle whispered secrets as a tiny duck waddled into the unknown mud, clung to its feathers, but not.
Great. This is the audio generated from ElevenLabs, and we need to save the audio to Google Cloud Storage, and we connect with our Google Cloud Storage account, and resource we choose object, operation we choose create, and this is the bucket name. We just drag and drop from the previous notes, and then for the voice, for the object name we choose voice and the ID. That's why we need to create the ID here, because when we have the specific ID, it prevents from caching. Okay, so that's very important, because we received feedback on the previous first workflow for the Faceless video that some of the voice MP3 or other files cache. Okay, and then for projections, we choose all properties, enabled use input binary field, we choose data. All right, everything is set here. For this, we choose another edit field node, and then we rename it as map public link, which is menu mapping, audio URL string, and we input this. We can just copy and paste this first, and we need to copy. I mean, we can drag and drop the video category JSON bucket name, this one bucket name, but we need to input first, so we can make sure we're getting the first JSON bucket name as always, and then .storage.googleapis.com/voice-, and this is the voice category for us like the unique ID. Again, so we can drag and drop this one and add first here and .mp3, and this is the audio URL. All right, so that's the first workflow. All right, for the second workflow, we are going to download the audio that we created. This is the audio link, and then we are going to use this node to download the audio. So this node is the HTTP request node. We rename it as download audio. We choose get method. We can just drag and drop this JSON audio URL. None for authentication. So this is your MP3 file that we just created. And we are going to use OpenAI Whisper API to do the transcription. And we use post method api.openai.com version 1 audio and slash transcription. Predefined credential type OpenAI account, enabled send body, and body content type form data timestamp. Okay, and then value as word, form data model, Whisper 1, form data, response, format, verbals, JSON, and binary file data here. Everything is set. You can just copy and paste the settings here. And then for this one, we use this to create a list of image tags. Basically, we are going to provide this template and all the codes to our community, so you can just take a look at it now, or you can just copy the whole workflow in our community. All right, basically it is for creating a list of image tags, because we are going to have different images to be in our video. And then we are going to do the split out. This split out, you can just search this split out node and the fields to split out, which is groups. And then this one is the group that we need to the fields that we need to split out, and then no other fields included. We are going to create an image prompt for each image, because we have to create a couple of images. We need to use a couple of different tags as the image prompt. Okay, this one is the together AI URL. We use post method, generic credential type, head auth, together AI, and we enabled stand body JSON using JSON. And again, we are using DeepSeek here. System prompt, again, we need to JSON stringify everything. You are an image prompt designer. Your task is to convert the following transcript text into image prompt for image generation model. Take the context of the whole video story and create custom image prompt for a snippet of transcript. And this is style of image. You can change the prompt here, and then, or you can just stick to ours as well. Video story, sample output, and this is the content. Basically, this is an image prompt. All right. Basically, this is the context, and then we can ask this DeepSeek to generate the image prompt. All right. Okay, and then we will have the split out here, split out node. Again, we drag this one is the field that we would like to split out. Destination field name, which is prompt. As you can see, these are the prompts for the image, for the generating the image. So we created this image prompt based on the transcription, so that we can generate the image with the image prompt here. Okay, again, same settings for together. We use post method. What different this time is that we use the Flux model here. We use the Flux model from Black Forest Lab. So again, we need to stringify everything. This one is the prompt we created from DeepSeek, and this one is a negative prompt. As you can see on the right hand side, this is the result. So this Flux model is going to generate the image based on this prompt, and also negative prompt. This is the width, height, and those steps. All right. And we will convert the base 64 string to file to convert to image. This is the operation. This is the output. This is data. So we can view the output here. So for example, this one is the image. This one is another image. And this one is the third one. All right. Last but not least, we are going to save the image to our Google Cloud storage. Resources, as we choose object, operation, we choose create. Bucket name, again, we just choose the first one, video category. Drag and drop this one. We choose first. And then object name, again, image, and then hyphen, drag and drop this video category, which we input first as well. .jpg. All properties enabled use input binary field, and then input binary field, which is data. All right, so that's it for the second workflow. All right, let's talk about the third workflow. After we save the image here, we are going to have the limit node here before the HailuoAI. For the HailuoAI, we are turning the image into animation. The reason why we set limit here, because we just want to have the first image to turn into the animation with Hailuo. We may have another video or another discussion in the community on how we can turn all the images into animation in the future. But for this demo purpose, we just use the first image and turn it from image to animation with HailuoAI. This one is the HTTP request node. Again, we use post method. This one is the API URL. We use minimax. And then generic credential type header auth. This is the header with us we set up just now at the beginning, and we enabled send body, JSON body content type using fields below. First frame image, HTTP, and then we need to just drag and drop the bucket. And then .storage, Google API.com, and then JSON name, which is the image. All right, this one is the bucket. And then we can just have the name here, just drag and drop here. Model, we choose video -01. Prompt, this one is prompt. Generate image prompt. So we can go back here. This one is the prompt. We can drag and drop this. A small determined duck with muddy feathers. Okay, and then that's it for this node. And we need to set up this wait node here. For example, 30 seconds after time interval. This one was seconds, because sometimes we don't know how long it would take Hailuo to finish the animations. So we just want to keep tracking it with this loop. So this one is the get Hailuo status node. HTTP request again, we choose get method. This one is the URL, and we need to input the ID here. So drag and drop the task ID. Generic credential type header auth HailuoAI is the same as the previous Hailuo node, and we need to add the if node here. JSON status, just drag and drop this one. If it is equal to status, then it can proceed to the next stage. If not, keep looping. Wait for another 30 seconds, get the status, see if it is success or not. If not, keep looping. All right. If it is success, then we can move to the next stage, get Hailuo download link. Again, we choose get here. We have this URL. This one is a group ID. Group ID, again, we need to go back to profile, your profile group ID. This one is the API from Minimax. All right. And this is the file ID. You can just drag and drop here, JSON.file ID. All right. Header auth, HailuoAI, and then enabled send headers using fields below. Authority API.minimaxc.chat. All right. Then we will have another HTTP request node to download the video. We name it to the download video get method, and then JSON.file.download URL, which is this one. We drag and drop this one. All right, so we can fill this. Okay, this one is generated from Hailuo, and we can save it to our Google Cloud storage. Again, credential connect with Google Cloud Storage account. Object as a resource, create as an operation. Bucket name, we just drag and drop from the video category here. Just drag and drop here first as well. And then for the object name, drag and drop the unique ID first as well. This is video hyphen. All right, .mp4 this time. And all properties enabled use input binary fields, and then input the binary fields, we put data here. So that's it for the third workflow. All right, here is the last workflow here to create the animated video. We create a transcript and generate video using Andynocode API. First of all, we need to have this node. You can edit by searching code, and it's for combining the transcript. You can copy and paste this, or you can just get it from our community. All right. And then this one is the edit field node. We map the music and video. This is the music URL, and this is the video URL. And this one, we search for video category here. And then we drag and drop the bucket name. Again, we need to name it as the first, and .storage.googleapis.com.bg.mp3. This is the background music that was stored in the Google Cloud Storage. And then this is the video URL. All right, we can drag and drop this. This is the bucket name. Again, it's the same as the one above. And we need to get the video and then hyphen the unique ID. Drag and drop here. Again, we need to choose first here, .mp4. So we need to map music and video here. And we create a video. Okay. You can just copy and paste this one. We use post method. So that's when we are going to use Andynocode API to create a video to combine everything. We enabled send body JSON as the body content type, using JSON to specify body. And the type we choose mix video data, and then we have background URL, which is the background music. Just drag and drop this one. Media list, we have the video URL, and then array from, you can just copy and paste this one. And then this one, you can just copy and paste this. So basically, this is the bucket name again. This is the image, because we have the video, and then we have the image. So that's how we are going to combine everything. And this one is the voice. Again, we put first here the audio URL, and then for transcript, we stringify everything. Combine transcript here. This one, the transcript and timestamps. All right. And the next note is to wait for some 30 seconds. Again, we need to make sure that everything is processed. So if it is assessed, we'll go to the next stage. If not, we will keep tracking the progress here. This one is the HTTP request node. We choose get method here. You can copy and paste this one. This is the data ID. Just drag and drop here. All right, and generic credential type, query auth, Andynocode API. And we choose the if node here, JSON data status. Again, if it is done, if equals to done, then it proceeds to next. If not, it will keep looping and waiting to get the progress until it's done. For this node, it is the edit field node. We rename it to set final video URL and manual mapping mode. Final video URL, this one is it. So we can copy and paste. Sorry, this one.
The jungle whispered secrets as a tiny duck waddled into the unknown mud, clung to its feathers, but not its spirit. A jaguar's shadow.
Great. So this is the final URL, and this we can just drag and drop this JSON.data URL after API Andynocode.com, and we will get the captions here. All right. We choose post method, copy and paste this one for Together API. Generic credential type header auth, Together AI, same settings, JSON using JSON. We use DeepSeek to create the caption. Again, we need to JSON stringify everything, transform the following transcript into a YouTube Shorts title and captions. The title should be punchy and attention grabbing, max 30 words, while the caption should be concise, engaging, and facially descriptive, max 500 words. Focus on keeping the tone energetic and appealing to YouTube Shorts viewers. Incorporate a clear call to action where relevant while preserving the transcript's core message. Avoid using emojis. And basically, this is a system prompt. And output schema, we put this one. And then for user, this is a prompt. Basically, we just drag and drop the message from generate transcript. All right. Okay. Yeah, so basically, this is how we can set things up. Let's take a look at the next node. For this one is turn JSON to object. You can copy and paste this one as well. Again, we will have this template in our community, so you can just copy and paste the whole end-to-end workflow. And last but not least, we are going to save data here. And for this one, you need to connect with your Google Sheets account. It's very easy. You can set up on credentials, search for Google Sheets, and then just sign in with your Google Sheet account. And Sheets within document, append row, and then from list we choose video posts. This one is sheets that we want. You can just connect with the document you want and the sheets you want. We map each column manually. For the values we sent, the video title, we can just drag and drop the video title here. All right, this is the title. Just drag and drop this one. When a jargon, adopt a doc. So this is the title and the video URL. We can drag and drop, get video progress. This one is the URL. Just drag and drop this one. All right. And for Instagram posts, status pending, TikTok posts, status pending, YouTube posts, status pending. We will set it as pending as a default value. And for captions, we put here content and then caption. Drag and drop this one. So everything is set here. So that's it for the 4 major workflows. After going through the whole workflow for generating the animated video, we are going to talk about how we can upload to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok automatically. So let's first dive into the YouTube one first. We can have a schedule trigger here, or you can choose another trigger. For schedule trigger, we choose days 1 day, and then for this one, we are going to get the video from your YouTube by reading the Google Sheets here. And we are going to read the YouTube post status. So if it is showing as pending, we are going to proceed to the next stage to download a short video. We will get the short video from the Google Sheets to get the video URL, and then we will post to YouTube. And for this YouTube account credential, we can set up here. First of all, you can search for our YouTube credentials here. You can search YouTube, and then we can go to Google Cloud API, and then we can search for YouTube Data API V3. You can enable this API, and after you enable this API, you can set up another credentials, and we can copy this OAuth redirect URL, and we create credentials, OAuth client ID, for example, web applications. We can paste the redirect URL here, and then after we click create, we will have the client ID and client server key. We can just paste it here. All right. And for the account, we need to sign in with the account for the YouTube account that you would like to post to. Remember, this account, you need to sign it with the Google account that you would like to post the YouTube to. All right, that's how you can set it up for the YouTube credential. For resource, we choose YouTube, video. Operation, we choose upload. And then you can just copy and paste this JSON video title and replace all, this one. Copy and paste. Region code, you can choose yours. We're based in Hong Kong, so we choose Hong Kong. And we choose film and animation for the category name or ID, because this is the animated video. And data, we choose, we put data as the input binary field, and description. This one is the caption. All right. So that's it for the YouTube workflow. All right, after uploading to YouTube, we are going to set up the workflow to automatically upload the animated videos to Instagram. First of all, this one is the edit fields node. We can choose edit fields here. And then we can rename it as first SS global. It's where we are going to input the SS token app ID. For the SS token, we are going to get it here. We go to developers.facebook.com, Graph API Explorer, and then this is the SS token. We can copy and paste it here. Okay. How we can get this SS token? We need to, first of all, we need to create our own meta app, and then we need to go to this page to generate this SS token. And for the app ID, this is where we set up the app. We set up this, for example, this one is called Easy Reels. This one is our map ID, and we are going to paste it here. We choose manual mapping here. We are going to use this to string in the later nodes. Okay, and for this one, we choose HTTP requests as a node. We name it as exchange long credentials. Okay. This one is the query auth. We set it up for the Instagram API. We input client underscore secret, and how we are going to get the secret key. All right. It's here. This one. This one is the secret key. We click show and then copy and paste. Paste it to here. All right. Remember, it is a query auth. All right, you can just copy and paste this URL, but remember you can refer to the app ID and also SS token by just dragging and dropping the app ID, JSON app ID, and also JSON SS token from the previous node. And yeah, basically that's how we set. And then for this one, we get page SS token. This one is another HTTP request node. We choose get method. You can copy and paste this one as well. This one is the SS token. Okay. And for this one, we are going to get linked Instagram accounts. We can copy and paste this one as well. This one is the ID, and this one is the SS token. Okay, get method, none for authentication. And then this node is to retrieve the Instagram account information. Copy and paste this one as well. This one is the Instagram business account ID, and this one is the SS token. Okay, and we are going to get the SS token from get page SS token here. All right, and we are going to use Redis to store the value, and we just linked it to your Redis account. Choose set as the operation. Key, we choose FB underscore SS underscore token. You can name it in the way that you want for the key. For the value, again, we are going to have the SS token here. We use get page SS token. For this one, again, we use another Redis to set the Instagram page ID. We have set as the operation, page underscore ID as a key. We just get the ID from the previous node, which is here. And then for this part, we are going to have another trigger. We use schedule trigger here. And we are going to get the video from Instagram. So we are going to refer to Google Sheets. This time, we are going to refer to Instagram post status. If it is pending, we are going to get the media from the Google Sheets, from the link. And then we are going to retrieve the page ID. From Reddit, we are going to use get as the operation, and then retrieve the access token for the Instagram. Okay. After we get everything for the Instagram account, we're going to post the Instagram media. This one is the HTTP request node. We choose post method. Copy and paste this URL, and then choose none as the authentication. Enabled send body JSON as the body content type using JSON. As for the media type, we choose Reels video URL. We can just drag and drop to grab video from Instagram here, get the video URL, and then we are going to get the caption from the Google Sheet as well. And this is the asset token. All right. Okay, this one we are going to add this wait media upload. For example, we wait for 1 minute, because sometimes we don't know if it is successfully posted. We just would like to just make sure that if we give enough time, it can post successfully, uploaded to the Instagram. For this one, for this node, another HTTP request node, we post into Instagram reel here. We choose post method, copy and paste this URL as well. This is the page ID, and copy and paste this JSON. Creation ID, just choose JSON ID. Access token, we choose access token. Basically here, from here. And last but not least, after everything is posted on Instagram, we need to update the video status on of Instagram. So the post status, we choose posted. The row number, we need to choose this one. Okay. Posting time, we choose now. And we choose column to match on, row number, match column manually, and everything is will be the same. We choose update row as the operation. All right, that's how we can upload the animated videos, faceless video, to Instagram automatically. After uploading to YouTube and Instagram automatically, we are going to talk about how we can upload the animated faceless video to TikTok. And by the way, I want to pinpoint something for this workflow first. For this workflow, it is only applicable for private TikTok account. Private TikTok account for now. For public TikTok account, we are going to discuss more in our community and how we are going to post our videos automatically through public accounts. But for this workflow, we are going to talk about how we can automatically post to private TikTok accounts. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we are going to TikTok for developers. developers.tiktok.com/apps. We need to create your own app. For example, click connect an app, and then you can name it as the way that you want. For example, we name it as NN. We go to sandbox, and this is the client key and client secret key. Okay, first of all, let's go to the first node. This is the edit fields node, and then we rename it set parameters for TikTok. Manual mapping. First of all are the strings. The first string we are going to use is client key. So copy here from here and paste it here. Also the serial key. How about the scope? Let's scroll down. So you can input your app icon, name it. For the category, you can choose it as your own. Description, terms of service, privacy policy, platform, which one you choose, your URL, login kit. Okay, so this redirect URL is very important. Let me talk about this later. And for this one, we need to enable this direct post. All right, for scopes, this is the scope that I mentioned. User info, basic, video, publish. Basically, these are the ones. All right, we need to add this. And then we need to add the TikTok username here. That's very important. Okay, and this one is the response type. We choose code. And this one is the redirect URL. Basically, this URL is this webhook. because we choose test URL, you can just copy and paste. If you would like to use production URL, you can copy this. In our demo purpose, for our demo purpose, we just use the test URL. We copy that webhook URL and paste it here. Also, we paste it here. We web, and then we paste it here. All right. For state, you can just copy and paste. We just have created this as a unique string. So these are the parameters for the TikTok account. And then we are going to have another edit fields node to redirect link, to have the redirect link to get the OAuth URL. So manual mapping, redirect link as a string, copy and paste this. Basically, it includes the client key, the scope, and then the redirect URL, the state. So it includes everything we need. And we need to set up a webhook here. So this one as a trigger. We choose get as the HTTP method. That's the path. None for authentication. Respond, we choose immediately. We will get the set parameter retrieve. So we have the parameter we are going to retrieve here. Set another edit field node here. Basically everything the same. Get everything the same from this node. And we will have another HTTP request node here to exchange the TikTok access token. That's how we are going to get the TikTok access token. Post method, copy and paste this URL for TikTok API. None of SD or authentication. Set headers using fields below. Content type, applications, XWF form URL encoded. Enabled send body from URL encoded using fields below. Client key. You can drag and drop this one as a client key, secret key. Code. Grant type, we choose authorization code. Redirect URL, this one. After we run this, we are going to get the TikTok access token here. And we are going to set it here in the Redis. So we choose set as the operation. Key, we choose TikTok access token. And we can drag and drop, for example, the whole JSON, data JSON. Expiry date, expire in. We need to times 1,000 because for now we are using milliseconds. And this one, it's in seconds. So that's why we need to times 1,000 for this expire in. Okay, and last but not least, we are going to JSON stringify everything. And that's the value. All right. After the above first two workflow to get the access token, we are going to the third part. Schedule the trigger here and set parameters for refresh. Again, it's the same as the above. Client key, client secret, scope, response type, redirect URL, state, which is manual mapping as a mode. Here we are going to get the access token from the Reddits that we set before. So we choose get as the operation, access token. So TikTok access token, automatic key type. JSON parse. So copy and paste this. All right. Run once for all items. Again, for this code, you don't need to worry. We are going to provide this in our community, so you can go to community to copy for the whole workflow. For this one, we are going to get the video from TikTok. So when the video is not posted, so if the value is showing as pending, we are going to get the video URL. All right. And then we need to check if it is expired already for the token. So we have another node. This is the access token expiry date. If it is less than now in milliseconds, then we need to refresh it. If not, it's okay. We can still make sure the access token is okay, and then we clean it. If we need to refresh it, we need to have this HTTP request node. We use post method, copy and paste this URL. None as the authentication, enable send headers, specify headers using fields below, content type, and this is a value. Copy and paste, form URL encoded using fields below, client key same, client secret same, grant type refresh token, and then we can just copy and paste this one. All right, and we will have the refreshed TikTok token, and we're going to update here. All right, and if it is not expired, we can just use this node. We can have it as a code node, and then we rename it as SS token clean. Copy and paste this, and then TikTok SS token, menu map SS token, string SS token here. All right, and then we will go to the next node, HTTP request node, to download the video. So we are going to grab the video from TikTok, which is here. We are going to get the URL from the Google Sheets, and then we download the URL and collect the buffer size. Because TikTok needs to know the buffer size, so we need to collect the buffer size for that. All right. We are going to get the upload URL for TikTok. Another HTTP request node. We rename it as get upload URL for TikTok. Post method, copy and paste this URL. Remember, it is post publish URL. All right. Authentication is none. Enabled send headers using fields below authorization. Remember to add barrier space and then paste this token. All right. Content type, just drag and drop. Just copy and paste this values. For the JSON, let's take a look. It's very important. Let's pay attention to this. Again, for this privacy level, as I mentioned at the beginning, it is for private accounts only for this workflow for now. So we need to set as self only. For this three values, we choose as false, and this is the title. We can just drag and drop from grab video from TikTok, which is this one. Just drag and drop the video title. For video cover timestamp, 1000 brand content toggle false, brand organic toggle false, disco video content false. And I would like to highlight this: is if this video is AIGC, we need to say it is true because it's a faceless video generated by AI. For source info, we choose file upload, video size. That's why we need to get the buffer size from the node here. We need to tell TikTok what the video size is, what's the chunk size is, and then total chunk account here. So that's how we set up this node. And then we are going to set up another node to download video. Here, just drag and drop, copy and paste this expression. Use get method, and then we are going to upload to TikTok. We use put method. Again, we get the your upload URL here. Just copy and paste this expression. Authentication. Send headers using fields below. Content type video / MP4 content range. Copy and paste this. The buffer size. Send body and embodied file data as the input data field name. Okay, this is the final node. We are going to upload the video status for TikTok. Again, we are going to map each column manually. Column match on row number, and this is row number. Copy this expression. Post time, and we are going to put posted as the post status as TikTok. Great. So this is the workflow for automatically upload the Faceless videos to private TikTok accounts. Let me show you where you can get the template of this workflow and all other NN AI agent workflows we have created. This is our school community, Andynocode Premium. First of all, we share all of our existing and future Faceless video automation templates. Also, we'll include other advanced AI agent templates like social media automation, lead gen, data automation, and more. Basically, every template we covered in our YouTube videos, and also more other additional templates as well. And we understand that support is very important. So we provide priority tech support to provide fast answers to solve all your questions. And we will do a monthly call to help you stay ahead with expert insights as well. The total value is already more than $5,700, and you can join our community to get all of the service with just $39 per month, and it is a limited time offer. Also, we provide some other bonus. For example, like Insider Access, we'll invite top agency owners and Faceless video creators to join our community to share their winning stories and formula and tactics. And we'll provide some more tutorials and best practice for cutting-edge AI tools as well. Let's build AI agents that makes money. See you there.